Good afternoon, Raycon here with Techout. It's actually morning right now. I just got back from Best Buy. It's about 10:30. I picked this up as soon as I could. This is the new, it just came out today, Microsoft Surface Go. It's a smaller version of the Microsoft Surface. Basically, they have the Go line and the Pro line now. So the Go line is powered by the Intel Pentium Gold processor. This model specifically is the 4 GB RAM, 4 GB of RAM model with the 64 GB of storage. Now there is a difference other than that between the two. The 64 GB model, being the cheapest of the two, uses eMMC storage. The 128 uses PCIe based storage, so you will get faster read and write speeds on the 128 GB version. I didn't need all that. I'm not going to be using this for all that much. This is kind of just going to be a review device and something I can compare to my iPad Pro, stuff like that, and I'll use it for media consumption and that kind of stuff. So I'm not all too worried about the total speed of it, because it's mainly going to be a email checking, YouTube watching kind of thing that I can just take with me on the go when I don't want to bring my iPad or something like that. And it also has the kickstand on the back, which is kind of handy, something the iPad doesn't. I did not pick up any accessories for this. I wasn't going to pay $99 for a keyboard for a $399 tablet, laptop kind of combo deal here. I would call this more of a tablet that runs Windows 10 more so than a laptop. But let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. This is going to be the unboxing and setup. This is running Windows 10 S, but you do get a one-time upgrade to Windows 10 Home if you want to, which I will be doing. I already pre-cut the plastic so we didn't have any struggles with that. Just going to go ahead and rip it off here. So the keyboard is $99. They do sell a mouse. I think Best Buy had that for like $37. I don't know what the original price on it. I don't think $37 was the original price. And then the pen is also $99. So I wasn't going to pay, you know, $200 in accessories and have that, you know, that's 50% of the cost of the total device. Opens up just like an iPad or a MacBook. It does look like it has Windows Hello. I see the Windows Hello symbol right there on the plastic. You have the camera, the microphone, your volume buttons, your power button, your pen storage. Oh yeah, pen storage or keyboard dock right here. It's for the keyboard right here. There's a little image. Power, USB-C, and headphone jack. This does charge. Ooh, it's very light. Not light, but like feels good. Kind of light. We're gonna put that off to the side. Come back to it. It does charge with the Surface connector. It has USB-C, and you can use the USB-C to charge it as well, so you can use either or, but it comes with the Surface connector out of the box. Right here we have your documentation, Microsoft Surface Go, nothing special. Put that off to the side. Right here we have the charger. So like I said, it is the magnetic little Surface connector. I've had one Surface before. I had the Surface 2, though not the Pro, but the regular one that ran Windows RT. It was a pretty good device. I actually purchased it on eBay, and it was having some issues. It happened to be under warranty, so I was actually able to get a refurbished unit from the one I bought used on eBay, which is kind of nice. So here is the Surface Pro, or the Surface Go itself, in some plastic. We're going to go ahead and peel that off. Bring it up to the camera for the sound. Not as crispy as an Apple device, but nonetheless. So there it is. It's meant to be held in this orientation right here. This is more for, you can hold it in this orientation, but more for this orientation right here. Go ahead and pull the stand out. This stand doesn't have positions. It just kind of freely moves, so you can kind of put it in whatever position you would like. We're going to go ahead and prop it up. Let's see, give it a little bit more angle. Go ahead and prop it up. We'll go ahead and start it up here. And we'll go ahead and do a setup. I'm going to make a separate video on switching from Windows 10 S to Windows 10 Home. Go ahead and let it boot up here. Looks like a pretty cool device. I really did like my my Surface 2. It just, Windows RT wasn't all, you know, wasn't all that. Looks like a normal Windows boot up here. It's probably going to take a second longer than the original, you know, because it's the first start up. It does have the Cortana assistant built in, so you do have her for the setup and everything as well. The stand folds basically all the way. That's pretty much the highest it goes right there. So you can prop it up for typing. It is kind of bouncy like that, but you can prop it up for typing, which is really nice. We're gonna go ahead and mute Cortana because I.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
Okay, mute Cortana. Let her do her little spiel. And we're in the United States. Yes. US keyboard. Yes. No, we don't want to add a secondary layout. And let me connect to the Wi-Fi real quick. Have the Wi-Fi connected. So there we go, we are all set up. I did go ahead and set up Windows Hello. It does support Windows Hello. So on the bottom here, the default stuff, we have Microsoft Edge, your store, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and the Mail app. It does come with a 30-day trial of Office 365, which is pretty nice. I know some places or some manufacturers do include a year trial, especially with cheaper devices. But the 30-day trial is nice. You have everything installed down here. So if you want to go ahead and use those, you can. Maybe. Okay, well I don't know what Word's doing, but Word and everything are on there. So there's that, and there's Cortana right there. I did go ahead and turn that on. You do have the option to disable Cortana if you don't want to use it, but I really don't mind it, so I went ahead and set it up. So this has been the setup of the Microsoft Surface Go, and I will go ahead and do another separate video on how to switch your Surface Go from Windows 10S to Windows 10 Home, if that's something you want to do, so you can run applications that are not from the Windows Store. This has been Colin with Techout. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and as always, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a great day.